Law number 8 is the law of pain. As we get into this chapter, it's abundantly clear that nobody likes pain. I've never met someone who says, man, I've just been going through a lot of suffering. Hallelujah. It's great. I love it. No, we don't respond naturally, happily to pain and difficulty. But if you talk to anyone about the most important lessons that they've learned in life, they are going to come out of suffering. They're going to come out of difficulty. This is extremely crucial. And so failure, as we get into pain and failure, this really is a gold mine for personal growth, even though it doesn't feel that way. I want you to see it that way. And so here's what is so unique about failure, is what failure does is failure exposes there's a gap between what you expected to happen, what you wanted to happen, and what actually happened. And that gap actually exposes our ignorance, right? And ignorance is not stupidity. It's not a lack of intelligence. It's a lack of information. It's a lack of information. And if you can grab hold of that information, that it's amazing for growth. And so failure every time is going to include opportunities to teach you something important. It's going to every time give you opportunities to grow. And so here's the thing. If your focus is external success, is to achieve something externally, then yes, failure is going to be a threat. But as we've been going through this course, we've been focusing on a deeper level, on the level of growth. So if your focus is growth, then failure is not a threat, but it's a gift. And so if you fail enough and learn from it, you're still going to achieve that success, but it's not going to be something you cheated. It's not going to be the luck of the draw. It's going to come through a solid failure-shaped competence. That failure-shaped competence is going to give you real success. It's going to come truly from the inside out. So one of my heroes, Viktor Frankl, he suffered 3 years in a concentration camp. Unbelievable amount of suffering. His family died in the concentration camp, his wife, his parents, brother. And what he said, a quote about suffering that you can remember that really shades this whole law of growth. He said, even suffering ceases to be suffering when it gains a purpose. So if there's a purpose in your pain, it ceases to be suffering. And so hopefully that as you go through this chapter, it's going to help you to be someone who embraces that pain, who works through those emotions, who learns the lessons that you need to learn, and who really finds that pain and failure is going to be, from now on, one of the greatest sources of growth that you have for the rest of your life.